Hi guys, thanks for joining me again. Today I have another What Sold Quickly video for you. There are 20 items here. I have notes so I don't forget anything, but I have 20 items here that sold very quickly. So within a few weeks, basically the criteria is if it's sold and I thought to myself, wow, that was fast, it made the cut. So these are 20 items. I'm gonna pop pictures up here and let you know what I paid, where I got it if I can remember, and what my total profit was. So I'm gonna start from the furthest out and get to the quickest selling things in the last month. So first is this Nilly Low Tan gray and white stripe new with tag long sleeve t-shirt in a size large. I paid $2 for this at a local boutique that I love to frequent. It sold on Poshmark in 23 days. And it sold for $60, a t-shirt for $60. And so my profit was $46. Next is this Talbot's bright pink animal print button up in a women's plus size 18W. I paid $5 for this. It sold on eBay in 2 weeks and sold for $35 plus shipping. My total profit was $21.11. Next, surprising, Old Navy and an extra small. You wouldn't think that would do very well. And then Ocean Shale Blue high-rise stretch tech pull-on joggers. These were women's. They sold in 2 weeks on eBay. I paid $4 and they sold for $17 plus shipping. So my total profit was $11.25. Next were these Can maternity flare jeans in a dark wash, and they were a women's size 29, maternity of course. They sold on Poshmark in 2 weeks. Paid $2 for these and they sold for $40. My total profit was $30. Next is this Huey Waltzer for Saks Fifth Avenue, a black over nude full-length gown in a plus size 20. Had this for a long time in my death pile and finally got around to listing it, and it sold on Poshmark in 2 weeks. I paid $20. Probably wouldn't do that again when you see my profit. I only sold it for $45 and my profit was $16. So, you know, I made a profit. It was fast, but it wasn't great. Next is this Eileen Fisher olive green 100% silk jersey tank in a plus size 1X, and it was new with tags. I paid $2 for this and it sold for $45 plus shipping in 10 days on eBay. So my total profit was $32.55. Next are these GH Bass black leather Weegens. I have found that if I find Weegens, my son is smiling at me. If I find Weegens, they sell very quickly. These were men's penny loafers in a size 8.5D. I paid $5 for these and they sold in 10 days on eBay. They sold for $40 plus shipping, so my profit was $19.91. Next was this Talbot's lemon print sleeveless sheath dress in a plus size 16W, and it was new with tags. I bought this at an estate sale and I paid $5. It sold for $53 plus shipping, and it sold for 9 days on eBay. And on my card, I forgot to put what my exact profit was, but it was very good. Next is this Tommy Hilfiger. This was vintage 90s Y2K spell out. The straps had the Tommy Hilfiger spell out, and they were overall cargo shorts in a women's size large. I found these for $2 at the local boutique. They sold for $50 on Poshmark in 8 days, and my profit was $38. I actually had found a picture of Britney Spears wearing the longer version, the full length version of those. And so I put that in my description, not in the title, but in the description. That may have helped a little bit. But anyway, that was a great profit. Next were these Levi's dark wash workwear fit men's jeans in a 31 by 30, and they were new with tags, and they sold in exactly 1 week. I paid $6 for these, and they sold on eBay for $40 plus shipping. And another thing, I forgot to put my profit. Yeah, I'm dropping the ball here, guys. But anyway, paid $6, $40 plus shipping, probably around $30. This is a J. Jill brown wildwood Fair Isle wool cardigan. It was new with tags and it was large. Bought this at an estate sale. Paid $5. Sold it on eBay in 5 days, and it sold for $40 plus shipping, so my total profit was $23.60. Next are these Merrell Barefoot blue slippers in a women's 10.5. They sold in 5 days on eBay. I paid $2 for these. They sold for $25 plus shipping, so my profit was $20.33. Next were these Skechers bright pink Uno sneakers in a women's 8.5. They sold in 5 days on eBay. I paid $9.97 for these. I kind of anticipated that they would do well. They're pretty popular with the Barbie and the feminine. They sold for $40 plus shipping, and my profit was $19.27. Next was this Talbot's Ivory Tweed 2-piece blazer and skirt set in a size 18. It was new with tags. I paid $9 for this at a small Goodwill on my way home from work. It sold for $70 on Poshmark in 4 days, and my profit was $44.02. Next was another thing I had in my death pile for a while and finally got around to listing it. It's Baxter & Wells vintage 90s blue and yellow plaid sleeveless maxi dress in an extra large, which translated to a size 18. I used the words modest, teacher, and actually WVU because of the blue and yellow, and it sold on eBay in 4 days. I paid $6 for this. It sold for $35 plus shipping, and my profit was $19.59. Next was this Jane and Delancey olive green plaid pearl snap western shirt in a women's extra large. It sold on eBay in 4 days for $19.99 plus shipping. I had paid $5 for this, so my profit was $12.86. This surprised me because Kate Spade doesn't do that well anymore, but I paid $6 for this Kate Spade red sleeveless Katia crepe dress in a size 6. It sold in 3 days on Poshmark and sold for $40. So my profit was $23.02. Next is another pair of Weejuns, the G.H. Bass brown leather Weejuns in a men's size 10. I actually got these at a Salvation Army. They had a bunch of stuff that hadn't sold for a while, and there was a free bin, and these were in it, so I grabbed them. So they were free. Sold them for $25. Sold in 2 days on Poshmark, and my profit was $20. Next is this LeSuit light blue 2-piece suit set in a size 16 petite, and it was also new with tags. I got this at a little boutique near my office I love to go to, paid $2. Sold in 2 days on eBay for $45 plus shipping. So my profit was $33.81. And finally, number 20 was my Pendleton ivory short sleeve merino wool sweater in a size women's extra large. It sold in 2 days on Poshmark. I had paid $10 for this. It sold for $30, and therefore my profit was $14. So there are some things that sold very quickly. I love what sold videos, but even better than that, I think what sold quickly does us all a favor. Lets us know what to look for, what factors might be to help out get some of these things sold for us. So thanks for joining me, and hopefully I'll have another one of these very soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.